Okay, let's talk about how I like to have the cables coiled in the recording studio. I do what I call a reverse coil method, and the point of this is so that the cable lays flat when you unroll it. If you coil it all the same direction, it will have a twist in it. So to keep that from happening, what we do is I like to hold it in my right hand, either connector here at the end, and then make a loop for a 25-foot cable. Oh, I think the loop's about 8 or 10 inches. So we got to make one loop. That's what I call the overhand loop. So just this way. And then I'm going to grab the cable like this. Take my left hand and put it underneath the cable so I can twist the cable so the loop is on the inside. So now you see that the loop here is on the inside. So it's different than the first loop. And then back to the outside loop. Once again, I'm making sure that each of these loops is exactly the same size, or close as possible. And then once again, grabbing it like this, and then I use my wrist to just twist it so that the inside of the cable, or the cable goes in the inside of the loop. So like this. And then an outside loop. Once again, grabbing it, twisting it so that the inside, the cable is in the inside of the loop, the loop. And then outside, and basically repeat this until, now this is a little bit of a problem. The cable's kind of kinked here. When that happens, you can twist the cable. It's like, say, if the cable will not lay flat like this. You know, it's not laying flat. Well, if you just twist the cable with your fingers, like just twist it like this, between your thumb and your forefinger, you can often get it to lay really flat. So just do that, make sure all the loops are about the same size. And you'll notice that I've left the connector here at the top of the bundle. So I want to have both connectors at the top of the bundle. That doesn't always work out. Like this connector actually isn't at the top. This one is at the top. This one's a little bit further down. So to make this at the top, I'm just make an extra loop, or a couple loops, so that now both of the connectors, the female and the male connector, are at the very top of the bundle here. And then the next important thing to do is to tie it off such that the connector is on the right side of the loop, or the bundle. And what that means is that, you know, the connector that we finish up with, the one I made the little loop on here, is on the side of the bundle that it's supposed to be on, the side that it ends up on. And then the original connector is on the other side of the bundle. And also make sure this is a Velcro tie. Make sure it's nice and tight so that the connector will stay on the side of the bundle it's supposed to be. So when I get this bundle and I take it out of the closet, I know that when I unwrap this, that this connector is going to go this way off the bundle, and this connector is going to go this way off the bundle. That's important because if this connector were to go this way through here, it would tie knots. And then that would make things very difficult because you'd have to untie all those knots. So it's really important that you tie the connector on the side it comes off on. So once again, this connector is going to go that way, this connector is going to go that way. And there's a finished one. That's a pretty good coil. Doesn't have to be perfectly the same size. These are the smaller coils I had to make so that this connector ended up on top with the other one. And that just goes in the mic closet just like that.